yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You like it when I'm down low, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, 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 wow. All right.
I don't know many guitar riffs.
I know a few. I'm only wearing this pirate hat for a little while longer.
Burn out. Burn out. Burn out. Burn out.
Burn out.
Is the camera recording?
We are good. We're actually good this time.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, everyone.
This is
Attempt
episode
number 3.
7.1. Because you already filmed 7 minutes, 7 seconds,
7 minutes.
7 kilometers.
Yeah, 6.5 like meters or something.
Yeah, something like that. Welcome back, guys. It's good to be back.
Welcome.
We
to
say
the
that every
7th
time, like
inch
it's been a
of the-
month.
Yeah, I know.
But like it feels like a while.
It does feel
2
like
weeks
a long
is
time.
kind of a long time.
It
really
is.
is.
But that's crazy because we only ever record once every 2 weeks, and it's so hard to find time to do that. But
we ball regardless.
yeah, special episode today, guys. We're recording during the day.
Yeah. So we
Insane.
are hyped up on coffee. I mean, we usually have a bit of caffeine. in us,
there's always caffeine in us.
but I think we're a little bit more. I'm like I feel my heart pounding a little bit right now.
Really, you're cooking.
I mean, there's a murmur in there somewhere too. So
Oh, fair enough. I mean, that certainly doesn't help.
feels pretty good though.
Oh yeah. Do you like that little offbeat, like polyrhythm in your heartbeat?
Yeah,
like
it's nice. It's like a Kanye verse.
Feels it's kind of interesting.
You
You're
know?
like, damn,
Mhm.
I'm pretty groovy today. Damn.
Yeah. And
Got some
then I
jazz in
passed
my
out
rhythm.
because my heart's not working correctly.
Got
But
some jazz in here.
up until then, I got a little beat to my body,
Mhm.
so it's kind of cool.
Yeah,
Um,
that's pretty nice.
it is
I
kind of
wish.
nice.
I wish I had jazz in my heart.
Oh, it's not jazz. I'm not that cool.
No, you're not. You're not like rocking acid
On-
jazz in your
On like
heartbeat.
a good day, it's maybe John Bellion levels. Maybe.
John Bellion's got some crazy drums, bro.
Yeah, but that's like once every 5 months.
Mm.
So like,
Okay.
it's not
Oh,
I would say it's
every once in a while you're bumping for real,
like a mix between jazz and Frank Sinatra, like white jazz.
like white jazz.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's not bad.
Yeah, but
But
it's
like-
not like the craziest.
That's- That was my pass out. I'm back now. I'm good.
Oh, okay. You're good.
Anyways, welcome back.
Yeah.
Where
Welcome to
the Midwestern Basement Escape, where the mics are French,
and the people are
the
Midwestern.
men are Midwest.
God
damn it,
God
Matt.
damn it.
God damn it.
Alliteration.
You're supposed to be the rhymer too.
It's
and the
not rhyming. It's
song maker.
alliteration. But
It's rhyming.
and the men are Midwestern. The mics are French and the men are Midwestern. Look at
You
that.
know, the mics do not rhyme with French.
No,
But we
nor,
ball regardless.
Nor
it's
do
fine.
men rhyme with Midwestern.
No, they both start with M.
Yeah, that's
And there's
alliteration.
an
It's
E.
not rhyme.
Men, Midwest.
Earn. Sure.
Yeah, fair
Sure.
enough.
Yeah.
It's good enough.
It's
I mean,
the
we fucked
same
it up, so it doesn't
thing.
really matter.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're back.
Yeah, we had a pretty awesome escape today. We
Yep.
went out.
To France.
We went out to France. We had a little soiree to Greenland.
Fuck is soiree.
A soiree, like a little shindig, like a little night out, an occasion. Like,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Yeah, but it's day.
yeah, I know. But I love the way the word sounds. You took a
Soiree.
shit underneath a big green star. That was
Yep.
cool.
Yeah. At an oil rig.
Yeah. What else did we do?
The coffee place.
Oh yeah, we stopped. at
ventured
coffee
into a
place.
sea of yellow.
Yeah, very very
Yellow birds.
Yellow birds.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
Anyways,
the seven Swans Creperie. I got it right this time.
The Seven Swans Creperie. We went to the Seven Swans Creperie
Yes.
on the northish side of Milwaukee. It's awesome. It's such a cool place. French crepes.
cool.
They've got an espresso menu. You can get some.
Yep.
You know, I got a cappuccino there. It was
Tasty
delicious.
food. We had we ordered 2 crepes. One was the Goodfellas, which was like it was eggs, bacon,
And marmalade.
marmalade.
Jam.
Yeah, there was a jam
was
in there
alright.
or something like
It
a
was
jam.
I had hoped it was a little more savory. Like I
Yeah.
hadn't read all of it. I read eggs, bacon, and was like in.
Right?
And I didn't even read the rest of the ingredients. I didn't know that there was a marmalade or anything.
I
on
wouldn't
it.
say it was bad.
It was
just
good. The
two flavors clashed in not the greatest way.
I think it was just I wanted more balance throughout our whole meal because we also got the second crepe. We got the
True.
Paris crepe was a very sweet one.
Way better.
I wanted more balance between sweet and savory.
True. Yeah,
and we got a little sweet on the savory, and then it was like you know,
the
but
marmalade was a little
good.
overpowering. I think that's what it was.
The marmalade was a little overpowering. The bacon was delicious though, thick cut, crispy-ish.
Thick as hell, dude.
Yeah,
it was. I was surprised. It was almost hard to cut through.
Yeah, they did not skimp you on that bacon. It was nice.
And I think there was egg in it also.
There was egg in it a little bit, and
then there was a sunny side egg.
Topped a sunny side on top, which was awesome.
And then
the Paris.
What was drizzled on top of that one? Was there anything? I don't think so.
No, that was just straight up
the egg. I guess the egg was the drizzle because the sunny side and the yolk.
Yeah.
And then the second one, the second crepe we got was the Paris, and then it was like Nutella, bananas. Did you say that already? You said it in the last
time, and now we haven't. So, banana, strawberries, Nutella,
powdered
sugar, sliced
whipped cream,
onions, and like a cold,
not
like a
sliced
sweet
almonds,
cream, sliced
not
almonds. Onions? Did I say
you
onions?
said onions. Yeah.
Damn.
That's whatever.
I guess we're going to fucking Idaho or some shit. Where do they grow onions? Is that Russia? Russia's onions.
Never Everland. Where's Shrek from? Shrek grows them.
Oh, it is like Never Everland or something like that, isn't it?
Anyways, yeah, the Paris one was way better. Onions. I don't know where the salt came from. I just realized that. There was a strong flavor of like it was like salty. Really salty, and then it gets sweet.
I think it was a little bit of the nuts; those were probably salted, and then also I think the crepe just in general they might have thrown a little bit of salt in there.
Yeah, but that it was a really good mix. Like
good.
Sea salt and chocolate is like the basic one with salt and like sugar like that or whatever. But this crepe did it really well. Especially with Nutella is a good ingredient, but it's not like a fancy one.
Right.
They did a really good job with it.
Yes. It was a light drizzle just over top.
Yeah, if you get a crepe at this place at the Seven Swans, get the Paris because it is. I love bananas.
So good.
It was so good. Oh God.
Yeah. Big fan of shoving bananas down his gullet.
Oh yeah, multiple at a time too. I'd be shoving several down there.
Yeah, several. At the same time.
Not just a couple. Not just.
Do you think you could get 3?
Several. 4. Easy 4. Maybe 5 on a good day.
Damn. All right.
Maybe.
Yeah,
5
we're cooking on that. All right. Sweet.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
They are pretty sweet too. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Then we went to
secondly, the atmosphere. The atmosphere in this place is immaculate.
Incredible. All the chairs, there were
all
2
mismatched.
high chairs with like higher tables that matched. Yeah. Other than that, all the chairs and tables were different. Almost like they like bought everything at a rummage sale.
Yeah.
Or like several rummage sales and then put it in this place. But it wasn't like nothing was dirty, I guess.
No,
everything was new.
It's
it was
colorful,
nice.
It's clean. It's just like weathered and it's humane. Like there's so much character to everything.
A lot of nature that was entwined, a lot of plants, stuff like that.
Plants, the paintings,
the wall.
There was a whole wall.
Like a mural.
Yeah, it's like a mural, like graphic wall in like a checkerboard pattern of like different designs and patterns, and there was like floral ones. There was one with like, what was it? Hens or chickens, which I really like. That was a really cool like painting of chickens.
A Russian nesting doll.
Yes, there's one of those sitting on the shelf. Yeah, it's just like a really nice like
very hodgepodgey, but in a good way. Yeah, like everything still kind of fit a vibe.
It's very well tailored. It's like it looks on the surface almost as though it was like thrown together, but if like you can just tell that it's not. Like it's so well crafted and organized to where that like chaos and like misalignment kind of makes it its own image, like it's like a whole,
it's like a cosine curve.
Yeah. Nah, I don't remember what that fucking looks like.
Cosine curve is like a wave.
Up and down?
Yeah.
Both?
So is a sine curve, but they just start in different spots.
I hate math.
Yeah.
Geometry? Dude, geometry, I sucked at geometry.
Dude, the proofs.
That was my hardest math class to get through. Granted, that might have just been like sophomore year, or when did I do that? Freshman year. Like freshman year was just hard in general,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I mean, what can you do? You know?
Yeah. Fuck geometry.
And then, didn't we have something else with this? Oh, you got a latte.
I got a cappuccino. Cappuccino.
Whatever.
Cappuccino. Do you know the
art.
difference between a latte and a cappuccino?
I know a latte is steamed milk.
Steamed milk.
Frothy milk.
Technically, there's a little bit of milk foam on top.
Okay.
Technically, But a cappuccino just has like way more foam. You just steam it with more aeration, and then you have more foam. So you have like less milk, more foam, and it's foamier. And I like it that way.
That's how a cappuccino is. It's foamier.
Foamier. Yeah.
I don't know what that's even supposed to mean. But we're whatever.
It tastes like bubblier. Yeah, no, that I don't know how to describe it.
Frothier,
Really.
I guess.
It's,
yeah.
But it's good.
Lighter?
It's a little lighter. It's
Okay.
like because you're drinking less milk. There's more air in it.
True.
So
Yeah.
I like cappuccinos like that.
Great service or whatever at this place.
Yeah.
Everyone was cool.
Yeah.
Nothing really wrong. There's a little bar area and a little dining room.
Mm-hmm. It's amazing.
I will say, the only downside with it is it's hidden almost.
Oh yeah, it's in like a River West area, and it's kind of it's not on like any of the regular highly trafficked roads.
You wouldn't think it was there until you walked in.
Yeah.
In
fact, the first time I looked at it, I was like, "Where is it?"
Yeah. It's
what? How do I get in here?
Like their signage is good enough to where you can tell if you're looking for it, but if you weren't looking for it, you'd never notice it was there.
It's easy to miss, but it is.
But
I think that's kind of
it makes it kind of cool because it's like its own. It's like a little hidden gem.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
Quite
It's
literally
really
a
awesome.
hidden gem.
Yes, quite literally a hidden gem, and it's amazing.
Yeah,
it's awesome
so
there.
Very cool place. If you're in northern Milwaukee, go try it. Definitely more of a breakfasty place, but
oh yeah, they're only open Thursday through Sunday from 8 to 3.
That's right. Yeah.
So you gotta fit that in your schedule somehow.
Hence the reason we're filming during the day because we
Yes.
want to go to this place.
Mm-hmm. But totally worth it.
Well, Matt cheated on me.
Totally worth it if you can fit it into your schedule.
Yeah.
I definitely haven't gone twice this week already.
In the past 2 days.
I definitely haven't gone to this place 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
It's
worth it, though.
It's so good. It's so good. And it's not crazy expensive. And the service is so fast because they're cooking crepes. So it's like you can get in and out fast if you need to.
They're big crepes.
Yes.
So they're definitely worth
hearty portions.
I mean, it is kind of on the fancier side.
It's delicate. There's a lot of delicacy to this cooking, and their blend of flavors isn't really exactly traditional. On the rip,
I wasn't
traditional American.
Speaking into the
No.
gold thing, and I know you looked down too because I checked it.
Yeah. But
Well,
you look good.
I mean, you can obviously notice I have a new mic.
Yes.
Today.
There's a new microphone
it's
on set.
started working.
Awesome. Yeah, the microphone that was broken a couple weeks ago just magically worked today. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome. Very exciting.
So now
for
I
me.
don't have the
So now we don't have to deal with that
shitty one.
garbage one that's sitting right next to the trash can on the ground.
I am gonna take. Oh, should
you
I
can,
take them?
yeah, you can take them if you want.
Because this one should work. I'm gonna leave one here.
Yeah, I would leave
Just
one
in
just
case.
like if we ever bring guests.
Yeah.
Because then somebody will have to use that one. But
anyways, no one wants to hear us talk about this.
That's just technical
what
side.
the
Nobody cares.
the Daily Bird.
Yes, the Daily Bird.
So we went to a coffee shop after we got crepes, and this place is it. You know what? Now that I think about it, it reminds me of like a hometown small ice cream shop.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, they did have ice cream.
They did.
But it's a coffee shop.
They do.
So like a lot to do with bikes, obviously. Well, the bird part. There wasn't a lot of bird stuff in there.
I think it's just, it's not really much about birds, but it's much about, I think that, because it's canary yellow is the color. This whole coffee shop is like almost entirely yellow.
My one
They've
gripe
made
with it,
everything
it's a little
yellow.
Much.
They've made everything yellow that they can. I think, unfortunately for us, is that we went on a day where it's cloudy and overcast. It looks so awesome in the sunlight.
Oh yeah,
when the sun is shining through into that place, because their whole front wall is all windows.
Yeah.
So it's so pretty in there. It's so awesome.
Yeah, cool atmosphere.
the people in there are also so interesting. It's just River West vibes. If you've
Yeah.
been to River West a little bit,
Each of them have their own story.
yeah,
you know?
there's a whole like character line that comes in with. You can see it even in the way they dress and the way they walk in when people come into the place. It's awesome.
Lemonade Mouth created a coffee shop.
Oh yeah.
If you know what Lemonade Mouth is. If you don't, educate yourself.
For real, go look.
Not
it
a great movie.
No, but
great Disney movie.
True.
Well, it made for TV Disney movie. I don't think it was a block. It wasn't. It wasn't.
No, it was a TV. It was a TV one.
But yeah, Lemonade Mouth.
Yeah, that was actually kind of fire. I liked that movie a lot.
Well, it was just a band. It's just a bunch of kids, and it's a Disney movie, so it's like happy or whatever.
Yeah, feel good. It goes really hard when you're 12.
Yeah, that. Now I'm thinking about Zeke and Luther. Remember Zeke and Luther? The two skateboarding bros?
Yeah.
Then the kid from Lemonade Mouth?
Yes.
Not a cool dude, by the way.
No.
Not a cool dude.
No, not a cool dude.
Don't fuck with Luther. But
no. But good movie.
I do mess with the character of Luther. And his characters.
Yeah.
Because Luther's a pretty chill dude in the show.
Right.
Real life, that's not important.
It's Disney actors, bro.
You know what is important? Awesome foreign movies.
Awesome foreign movies. Good
so I know I talked about
bro.
it on the podcast, but I am a gigantic fan of Godzilla. Gigantic. See what I did there? No, I didn't even try to do that.
Nice.
I'm a huge fan of Godzilla. And Godzilla's Japanese, and they just made a new Japanese one, and it's like 96 for the critic score and a 97 for the audience score as of right now.
Which is crazy
Rotten
numbers.
Tomatoes. Yeah.
Crazy numbers.
Movie, I don't think it's that good. Like, that's Godfather level of movie right there, and I don't think it's that good.
I've never seen The Godfather.
But I think it's definitely the best or second best Japanese Godzilla film they've ever made. Because it's serious. Mm-hmm. It's horrifying. He's terrifying in the movie, Godzilla that is. And the story with the character is really interesting. It's about the whole thing is he's a kamikaze pilot, and it's about him. Like, if you were a kamikaze pilot in Japan and you didn't do the whole kamikaze kill yourself thing, you were frowned upon.
Yeah.
Like, you were an outcast.
Yeah, they would.
And he does that. He decides not to kill himself because he wants to live. And then he gets intertwined with, like, Godzilla and all this stuff with, like, wanting to live. And at the end of the movie, no one's going to watch the movie, so it doesn't matter.
True. Japanese
at the end
film.
of the movie, everybody in his circle, he's a pilot, so he's friends with a bunch of military guys, and he ends up choosing to live, and it's a good message because he has, like, this adoptive daughter and this woman that he takes care of / lives with. So I don't know. It's for story wise, it's a good story on top of giant monster destroy things.
Yeah.
So I had to rant about that. I mean,
it's also culturally significant. It's not. It's not super often that you see a Japanese movie like come over to American theaters, blockbuster, and especially get good scores, like that crazy of scores. And
I
ratings.
think it will dip
probably, but I think it certainly is helped by the cultural like phenomena of like a Japanese movie coming over to the United States, because the people who want to see it really bad, so they're gonna like it a lot, which helps. But it's also, I mean, it's really nice. I think it's really cool
that
to
you have
see
the anime push. You
foreign
can't
films
mention Japanese film / TV and not mention anime, because it's probably the biggest form of media right now. I don't think you think of anything else. Like, sitcoms were big in the 90s, but like now it's anime. Talk to any kid our age and
that's true.
They probably watch anime.
Yeah.
So that's also, it has those anime moments where it's like over the top.
Yeah.
And like the facial expressions is the main thing. Like, they'll be overly happy, but again, it's Japanese filmmaking. So I loved it. Great movie. If you're interested at all in seeing it, go see it. This is your sign. If you're not, don't, because $18 for a ticket on a Wednesday.
Dude, is
totally worth the money in my eyes, but damn.
It's kind of extortionate.
It hurts.
But we got to keep the theaters running, man. Like,
the
day when movie theaters don't exist is a day I do not want to live.
Where I lived through that.
That's
COVID.
true, but they came back. and that's really important.
Yeah. Well, that and like cinema is, I mean, watching a movie in theaters is entirely different than watching it in like your home.
Yeah.
Unless you have a theater room, but
even then, I don't
who
think
owns
it's the
a
same.
theater? Yeah, well,
because like you don't
surround sound matters. I think the main reason, like the Dolby Atmos thing.
I mean, dude, I'm gonna have surround sound in my house when I'm in the future when I'm old. I'm not gonna have a
Mm-hmm.
theater room, but I'm gonna have surround sound in all of my big living spaces. But that's because I'm a music nerd. I'm not really gonna watch film. I'm gonna fucking put.
Oh, you will
vinyls.
watch movies with
I
it.
will watch movies with it. But the point will be so I can have a vinyl player and I can just hook that shit up and just have surround sound.
Oh, play the whole house. That'd be sick. I have a vinyl player.
I know. I had one and then it broke.
I wanted to bring it to the apartment, but I didn't trust drunk people. So
also true, yeah. People go crazy for vinyl when they're drunk.
Yeah. Well, just you place a vinyl. I have one record, and it's the Foreigner 4 album, which is like a. If you don't know who Foreigner is, it's like Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
It's that '90s rock.
The Foreigner. Yeah.
And if you put a record flat, it'll get destroyed.
Yeah.
Because it'll warp. So it's like they're delicate,
and people
they're very
will fuck
delicate.
that up for sure.
Oh, easily.
Especially,
I mean, so one person falls into it, it's gonna snap.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Probably not a good idea.
No, yeah.
What else? Did we stop anywhere?
Took a poop in a
under Great Green Star.
Yeah.
Green Star.
Green Star. Oh well, we can.
Oh,
we do these.
That's right.
All right.
So we stopped at a gas station, and then I told Matt, "Why don't you?" Because did we try the Charlestons last time? We tried Charleston because we couldn't find them. I did get a box of them.
Oh yeah.
They're not that good.
No, they're not.
Ray's gonna be pissed at me for saying that, but Raymond, go fuck yourself, dude. They're not that good. It's candy. It's chocolate and nougat, but it's not that crazy. I told Matt that we should get a candy bar that we've never tried and try it on the podcast, and then Matt got the Reese's with the Reese's Puffs in them, and then we found this chunky bar. And it's
I'd never seen one of those before.
What? Chocolate and raisins and
chocolate, peanuts, and raisins.
So we're trying that.
We're gonna try those right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
And then
Brett, why don't you start?
Can start.
I'm gonna
rambling.
Talk. So yeah, apparently we got the lowdown from my dad when we got back here. Is that chunky bars used to be big back in the day? My dad is a big fan. No, he was talking about these too. Yeah, he was like, chunky bars. Oh, yeah, I've had one of those back in the day. I haven't seen them in ages. So apparently they're on their way back, I guess, because I swear to God I've never seen a chunky bar in my life. But there they were in the gas station, and I was like, oh, those look like garbage. And then Brett comes out of the bathroom after his shit, and he's like, we should try those. I've never seen those before. And I was like, all right, man. I was like, did you read what was on the packaging? It doesn't look that good. But here we are. We've got it, and we're going to try them out. So we're going to let you know if you should buy some for yourself.
Hot take, raisins aren't that bad.
I like raisins in salads and in oatmeal
cookies. Those are usually raisins, aren't they?
You can do either one.
In a salad? Oh, okay.
You can do either one. I like raisins in salads and in oatmeal cookies. In chocolate with peanut butter or peanuts, I don't know. But we're going to go for it. It looks creepy, man.
Yeah.
But
it can't be that bad.
I'm going to throw it in my mouth.
We shouldn't have done this at the same time so one of us could talk.
Yeah, that's true. But we can just do ASMR.
Smack your mouth, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting.
I actually like it.
It's not bad.
No, I like it.
The thing is, like, it's mainly chocolate.
I thought the raisins, like, texture would ruin it for me. But
it's just the raisins texture.
Yeah, I think the peanut helps. It like counterbalances it because it's really crunchy. Actually pretty good.
Is it the best candy bar ever?
No, not even.
But it's
close.
not bad.
But it's not bad. No.
If you told me, oh, I'm gonna make a chocolate bar with peanuts and raisins, I was gonna tell you you're fucking crazy.
Yeah, I would say no. You should not do that. That sounds horrible.
But it's really not bad.
But yeah, that actually is pretty good. All right.
And then the Reese's
finishing it. She's technically not like hyper allergic. She's not immune at all, and she'll never be like actually immune. But she's gotten up to a dose of a single peanut a day. So she is eating and has to eat a single peanut a day. At the moment, she's still on peanut powder. She has to take peanut in a powder form. But in the next couple months, I think in the next 4 months, she's going to transition to eating like literally just an actual peanut every day. And then at that point, she can eat like a peanut M&M once a day.
That's wildly cool.
And then she'll be like totally okay to not ingest peanuts on a regular basis, but if anybody's eating them around her, there won't be any concern about it, which is awesome. An incredible change because she used to be off the charts.
Allergic?
Like off the charts. Like it was,
she would be in the room?
She would be at risk if it was in the room.
Wow, that's awful.
Yeah.
Because peanuts are awesome.
I know, they're everywhere too.
Yeah.
Thankfully, we grew up in the age where peanuts and like safety in schools was becoming like super highly managed. Thankfully, but yeah, it was scary for sure for a long time. But now I can eat peanut butter cups with Reese's Puffs in them in my own house and not have to worry about it, which is awesome. And I'm gonna take a bite right now.
Take a bite quick because I'm gonna go on a little rant. 2 episodes in a row where I'm ranting about chocolate. So if you don't know, if you look, you can't really see it. I guess you might be able to see it on the bottom. It almost fell out of my hand. I'm gonna put it down. If you ever see like that white stuff on chocolate, it means it's oxidized and likely means that it's old. That's what that white, and it makes it taste stale. I mean, you can tell when a chocolate is fresh and when it's not fresh, but that white stuff that forms, like it's not powdery, but I mean, it almost looks like a mold forming. That is oxidation on the chocolate. And, usually means it's not very fresh. Which, I mean, as a candy bar, it's probably been shitting on the shelf. Sitting on the shelf.
It's probably been shitting on the sidewalk for about 12 years now. How long do you think it took them to develop these things?
What do you mean?
Like all these Reese's cups that they're coming out with nowadays.
Like
they're throwing everything in Reese's cups. There was
why
a new
not?
one. I mean, yeah.
I mean, this one's a little odd. This is definitely an idea that someone had on Reddit, and was like,
yeah,
guys, you got to try this.
Yeah,
But like, I mean, putting pretzels in it makes sense because then you add a crunch.
Mm-hmm.
And then they also have put like they make the sticks of Reese's that have like wafer, almost like a Kit Kat.
Oh,
yeah. They have ones that have caramel and pretzels, and then ones that have peanuts in it. Like, there's a lot of different forms of
I know
Reese's.
It's crazy,
and it makes sense. I mean, you like if people like Crunch bars, because the crunch.
Right.
Why don't you make a crunchy Reese's? Because Reese's is like the best candy. I can't think of another candy bar that's close. Like Snickers is good. Milky Way is good. Musketeers, whatchamacallit's better. But that's my opinion.
Yeah, I used to really like Milky Ways, and I guess I still do, but I don't know.
But
it's kind of grown old.
It just doesn't touch a Reese's.
A Reese's, I don't like the big Reese's. I don't like the regular, like the king size Reese's peanut butter cups. It's too soft for me, which is why this is crazy. I really liked this peanut butter cup with Reese's Puffs in it. That was amazing. But I like them, the mini ones that come in the bags. With like the individual wrapping. That's my optimal Reese's peanut butter cup size. I love that size Reese's peanut butter cup. I think there's enough of the chocolate on the outside to balance out the soft middle that it's like just a little bit of like not like super soft melt in your mouth fake peanut butter chocolate taste that I can kind of get into it really well. So I'm a mini Reese's peanut butter cup man, but they are definitely top tier. Twix is still better though.
That's it.
Yeah, it's a crunchy Reese's. It makes me want to have a bowl of Reese's Puffs, though.
What would you rather have? A crunchy Reese's or a Reese's with Reese's Puffs?
What else is crunching it? Are we putting, like, Rice Puffs in there?
I'm just referring to the absurdity of, like, the fact that they're just putting Reese's Puffs in Reese's now.
Yeah, I mean, it literally doesn't make a difference, does it?
No. I mean, they taste like peanut butter, I guess, because they're Reese's Puffs.
Yeah.
And they're chocolate ones, too, maybe.
I
But
thought
like,
it was pretty good.
you saw the top was kind of bumpy.
Yeah, there was probably
But
like
if you looked
2
at it,
Reese's
there
Puffs in
weren't
there.
Reese's in it. It was just Crunch.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
good because it's a Reese's. That's why. But like,
yeah, it was good.
I think it's also like a generally good chocolate too.
It's not bad.
It's a little sweet,
It is very sweet.
but the sweetness
I think it's actually
complements the peanut butter.
I think the peanut
better.
butter is too sweet, is where it gets me. I don't think the chocolate's that sweet. I think the chocolate's really nice, but the peanut butter is like so saturated. It doesn't taste like peanut butter. If you've ever like separated them and taken a bite of the mostly peanut butter, it's so incredibly sweet.
That's true.
Yeah, it's not real peanut butter. I don't know what it is. It kind of freaks me out.
I mean, we know it's not real chocolate either.
Right.
Watch the last episode, you'll learn.
You'll figure it out.
Did you ever tag that video?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay. Because I mean, I think it's an important video.
Yeah.
It's like,
was it last episode or was it the one before?
I think it was last episode, wasn't it?
Maybe.
No, it might be the one before.
I think it might have been the one before. Either way,
You're right. Yeah.
check the descriptions. There's a video linked about chocolate, and that's the episode that we're referring to.
Yeah. I mean,
It's one of the last 2 ones.
one of them in there. You'll find it.
I can't believe we're losing track and we've only done 6.
Well, because I don't fucking take notes, dude. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm not studying for this stuff.
Too much work to keep track of this podcast.
Yeah, sure. Too much work. I'm just lazy. I'll be honest.
Yeah. It happens, man. I mean, I don't really mind not being able to keep track of my own podcast. It works. I mean, you guys can keep track for us. Also, it's not super easy because we don't record that often.
Every 2 weeks. Again, 2 weeks is a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
it is kind of a long time, and especially because like, it's so weird because the cycle is so drawn out in like the way that we upload, and then
like a week of editing or whatever.
A week of editing and recording and upload, and then it's like a week of like, oh shit, we gotta record.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, we finished the episode, we're good. Fuck, we gotta record again.
Wait, shit, this keeps going. Oh no, yeah, super fun though. It's great. Honestly, I can't be like any happier about the fact that this microphone is working now.
Oh yeah, totally.
That was the weirdest revelation of all time.
Okay, I'm done with the fucking baguette. I'm done.
No, not the big eight.
So, might as well explain it now.
Yeah,
'cause we
so,
mentioned it.
yeah.
You go, and I'm gonna
So we
fucking
went-
take this mic.
So we went to France, obviously, when we went to a creperie. And so we were thinking it would be a very funny idea to put a microphone in a baguette to emphasize France in this episode. And so we bought a baguette, which was stale for some reason, from our local French market. And we got back to my house, and I took a couple knives to it, and I hollowed out the center, and we stuck the microphone through it. Yeah, that was kind of the whole part of that, the whole story. But it was a fun idea. I think it worked pretty well.
It worked better in execution.
Unfortunately, bread falls apart pretty easily
Testing. Okay.
when it's in your hands and stuff like that. So
all right, we're back. Oh god,
it's
there's so many crumbs. Yeah, that and there's
it's
like
finished itself. There's also a million
ton of crumbs on the ground, and I'm tired of it.
It's hard to hold. Yeah, just grip that sucker. Yeah,
imagine I squeeze it too hard and it just stops working.
Crushes the mic. It doesn't work anymore. No.
Yeah.
Not again.
Did it?
What? It's gone. You're good.
Does it restart?
No. It just moved on to the next screen. So there it's coming.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah. Enough of that bread mic, dude. So
yeah, I'm sure that got really uncomfortable to hold after a little while. Just like ripping bread for a while probably isn't the most comfortable thing.
Yeah.
To just
and that
hold
it's
on
like
to.
it's just like long too.
Yeah.
Granted, the cord doesn't really matter what happens to it, but
Right.
like,
Yeah.
check if I'm talking to the right side of it.
Yeah. You're good.
Yeah. So that lasted all about how long? 30 minutes.
I don't know, 30 minutes probably.
But yeah. So let's we didn't rate any of the places.
10 out of 10.
I'm gonna give it
rating 10 out of 10.
We gotta be tougher, dude.
10 out of 10. No, honestly, that creperie might be my favorite restaurant to go to. Honestly, in the morning, like before noon, that's my favorite restaurant I've ever been to.
I'm gonna give it a
meal.
tentative 8.84. Solely because my ass was way too big for my chair. Granted, it's kind of my fault. And the marmalade just didn't stick on the Goodfellas one. So
yeah.
Other than that, I mean, an 8.84
I mean,
is a good score.
My unfortunate situation of this is that I also went there yesterday.
Yeah, and you've had no more of the menu.
Yes, both of the crepes that I had yesterday, which were two different ones. The KC Classic, which was like ham, arugula, and like a Swiss cheese, I think.
Oh, so you had two savory ones.
Oh yeah, that one was delicious, and it was topped with like super like organic like raw mustard, like super seedy mustard, and it was so good. And then the other one was the 3 cheese or something.
Yeah, Wisconsin one.
It was not Wisconsin. It was not Wisconsin-y cheese. No, it was, but it was like a grilled cheese and tomato soup because it came with a cup of tomato soup. So it was like a 3 cheese. It was like a 3 white cheese.
Why did we do that one?
Because I had it yesterday.
I guess, yeah. Oh my god,
I know it was so good though.
I'm gonna change my score to a 9.
We're gonna go back. We're going to go back when we're not recording, and we're going to have more because there's also a pumpkin one that I noticed as a special right now that we should have gotten because that sounds amazing.
If they do a pumpkin special, I want to know what they'll do for Christmas.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Dude,
a peppermint one?
So much.
Not as good as pumpkin, actually.
If you dust it, if you do like a
candy cane?
You've got like a powdered sugar dust of peppermint, like little like shavings or whatever. You could put fucking whatever you want in that crepe, and it's going to be amazing. Like a sweet cream, like a buttery nut, like a hazelnutty, whatever. Honestly,
put some tinsel in there.
Oh, dude, you know what I wish they'd do if they did one with like a lemon. Wait, there was a lemon one. No, like not like lemony, but like lemon zest over top of like some sweet cream or like. Oh man, I don't
like lemon. We had
You don't like lemon?
At our college,
Lemon's like
we have like a buffet room or whatever for a dining room, and they had chicken lemon wontons, like dumplings. Remember the pot sticker?
Whoa, yeah,
it's like that.
Wontons. I know what a wonton is. I love wonton rolled.
I don't really know what
mozzarella sticks, wonton. Oh my god, wonton style mozzarella
but it wasn't
sticks.
I don't like lemon cookies or anything like that. I love lemon candy, but like
interesting
tart lemon candy,
like lemon heads.
Yeah,
I love lemon heads. Those are
so
good.
I don't like sweet lemon for some reason, and definitely not lemon with chicken. That was.
I love.
I like chicken. Lemon pepper though.
Lemon pepper is delicious.
No. Yeah, it is lemon pepper.
Lemon pepper. Lemon pepper is delicious.
Interesting.
Lemon's really hard to do right because you have to balance like acidity and citrus, which is difficult. And then you've also got a little bit of like undertoned sweetness because it's like a sweet fruit. It's like a fruit, so there's a lot of sugar in it. But you don't get those. That's like the last flavor, which is interesting for a lot of people.
True.
Like because we often mix sweetness first in all of our recipes in America. We're like sweet, salt, that's it. It's the only thing that exists. When you've got acid and citrus and all those things that blend together.
Don't forget fat too.
Right, and if you do that wrong, you get something that tastes like really odd and not good. So I can imagine your dining hall at college probably didn't do it that great.
That and they can't make anything too authentic because it's going to bother a certain population.
That's crazy.
So
why can't they cook food that other people cook? Wait, that makes no sense. What?
The spice. They can't make food spicy.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Otherwise, kids, it'll upset like stomachs and shit. Because there's like I'll use my brother as an example. That fucker, until he was about his age now that he is, could not eat anything other than like a burger. Red sauce kills his stomach. So like just like bowel problems, I guess, like that kind of thing.
Yeah, but also at the same time,
because a lot of kids don't eat authentic food, especially kids that are going to Carroll.
America. Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Our diets are fucked up. For real.
You want to take a pause quick? I'm going to go blow up your toilet. Again.
You just took a shit on the way here.
Oh, yeah, dude. I'm telling you, it's bad.
Damn.
I need more fiber.
Yeah, man. You got to balance that fiber regimen. You got to get up to 30 grams a day, man. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I am a little sick today. And that is incredibly annoying. That's kind of all I have to say about that. I hate getting sick. But that's why I make beverages, sort of. I make a beverage that helps with that really a lot. In fact, actually, I'm going to go take some of that right now. It's a little sneak peek, though, so I don't know if this is even going to make it in the episode, but just watch out. I've got some big plans coming in the next couple months. And if you're anybody who deals with, like, seasonal allergies or, like, chronic sicknesses, like where your sinuses are, like, stuffed up or, like, you have a hard time breathing through your nose and stuff like that or whatever, like, because that's I have such an issue with that. And that, what I am working on is something that, like, actually cures it for me, which is incredible. And I'm working on developing a product, which is really cool and would help you if you have any of those issues. And yeah, it's just very exciting. So look out for that in the next coming months. That will be coming out. Hopefully, I don't know. It might take a couple months, but as soon as possible, as soon as I figure out preserving and packaging and stuff. But it's all natural. 100% natural ingredients. No sugars. No added anything like that. It's just a nice blend of fruits and veggies, essentially. And it cures everything. That is the worst marketing pitch of all time. I'm not going to lie. But I don't want to give away too much. So if you're curious, just pay attention. Keep your eyes out for me. I will be showing you the light eventually. I feel incredibly refreshed. Can breathe a little better. And I can also hear Brett's little ass scurrying down. There he is. Oh, he's dropping things. I'm about to kick him out of my house.
You hear a crash behind
you. Oh my god. As Godzilla arrived. Nice, dude.
Look at that little dude there.
That's awesome.
You guys will never get to see it, too.
You have no idea what that was.
Yep. Oh, yeah, because they couldn't hear me
they
talking.
They couldn't hear you.
We'll leave it as
the world
mystery.
may never know.
The world will never know.
The world will never
Although
know.
I've done that to a lot of people.
That's true, but...
That sounds so bad. That sounds so bad.
I've done that to a lot of people. Yeah. Where?
Oh, I see you smacked.
Yeah, I grabbed the last piece because I was like...
Mainly Nico and Josh. But...
You should have said random people on the street.
I've done it to a homeless guy.
Oh, word.
Yeah, so... Like, I have done it to random people.
Awesome.
While I was gone, I don't know what you were talking about. Probably...
I was talking about...
Taxes.
Yeah, like... Religion.
Stocks.
And
Oh. Okay.
I was talking about...
Say some deep-seated topics. I thought of a would you rather.
Okay.
It might be a good one, it might be a bad one.
Sure, fire it off, dog.
Would you rather be able to change your appearance clothing-wise? So I could snap my fingers right now
and be wearing
dress
overalls?
pants. Yeah, overalls too.
We went very different ways.
Same
with that.
thing. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
And you'd be wearing overalls, but once you take the clothes off, it goes back to whatever clothes you had.
Okay.
Not that that doesn't really matter because whatever.
Right,
because
you can just like, sure.
Or be able to change the macros in any meal you eat, but
be
the
able
meals
to
stay the
change
same.
macros.
Yes.
Artificially or like naturally, just like
Base compound.
base compound. Okay.
It's like it is natural.
Okay.
But it's it's almost magical because you're changing it.
Right, it's magical, but it's not like
the crepes that we
not,
had today. You could make 100% protein.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And whatever protein you want. It could be like whey protein. It could be beef protein.
That is insane.
If you make it egg, you'll get all the protein out of it.
Right. I mean, dude. You could eat whatever you want all the time.
Yeah. But the thing is...
Can you make it like 0 calories?
No. You know what? The calorie count has to stay the same.
The calorie count stays the same.
Yes.
But you're changing the product of the...
Yes.
Of the macronutrients.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I'm going to go with the clothes.
I think the thing is, like, it's better than I thought it was. It's a toss-up.
It's tough. It's honestly a tough question to answer because, both are really nice.
Because then, think about it, macro-wise, you could eat whatever you want and spend less money on food.
Mm-hmm.
Or you wear the same clothes. You wear, like, 5 pairs of clothes every day, like 5 fits that are all the same, cheap clothes, but you can just change them anyway. And you don't have to spend money on clothes.
Yeah.
Right? So, like...
And you don't have to, like, plan for a whole day. You can wear a different outfit to every place that you go.
True.
And just change like that.
Yeah.
And that honestly sounds like heaven.
Yeah.
To me. I'm totally cool with getting fat if I'm eating shitty.
True.
As long as I can just... And be wearing a skirt.
It doesn't change your body type, though.
Right.
Like, I couldn't get, like, a 6-pack.
Still, but it's clothes. And that's all you need, really.
True. I don't know what I would do.
It's
interesting.
interesting.
I thought of it, but...
That makes me think. It's interesting on the... something I've been thinking about a lot lately is
I think I'd do the food.
Yeah?
The thing is, the one thing I worry about is I'd get in a trap.
Yeah.
I would start only buying ramen packets.
Yeah.
And I would eat only ramen every single day. But I'd change the macros so it's not that unhealthy. Mm-hmm. But all I'd eat is ramen. You know?
Yeah, it would just be an entrancing, like, difficult situation where you, like, end up not eating anything good because, or, like, anything experimental or anything, like, different because you just, like, eat, like, the most basic thing but be like, well, I can get all of my nutrients from it just by...
Yeah.
And then
I'd relatively
that's no fun.
Be relatively healthy still.
Yeah.
Relatively, I would be healthy. I'd be eating pretty clean.
Yeah.
I could make it clean.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yeah, I'd still go with the food.
Mm-hmm. It makes it easier.
I still think I would branch out. Like, I couldn't eat ramen every day. Well, I could eat the chili ramen. I love chili ramen.
I've never had a ramen packet. Like that. Like the what are those called? Maruchan?
Maruchan ones?
Yeah, I've never had one of those.
I don't like the cup ramen. I like the packets.
I've never had either.
Freeze-dried packets or whatever.
They look fun to make. Fucking.
They're easy.
Yeah, toss it.
Well, that and it's $1. It's $1 for that thing.
Also true, but the macros represent that.
It's just a lot of sodium. It's not the macros in general aren't that bad.
They're not crazy.
It's just a lot
of sodium. Yeah,
but drink more water and you might be fine.
Yeah,
I don't know what the cholesterol looks like on it though. That's the problem.
That's a weird thing.
Yeah.
Also, the weird thing they're also developing. I think they're wondering if cholesterol even matters at all.
The sugar, no. Well, yeah.
Like if it matters.
The cholesterol problems are caused by sugar. They think.
Right.
No.
So like cholesterol, does it really matter? You should just be eating healthier anyways. Like,
bingo.
Yeah. I don't know.
Just eat more fiber, dude.
We need more fiber. That's the thing. The fiber is where it's at, man. We got to eat healthier foods, more greens. I was listening to this podcast, and there was this like nutrition guy, and one of the ways he eats, he recommends eating 30 plants, having 30 plants in your weekly diet. 30 different plants. Every week you eat a number of plants. And one of the ways he does that is he keeps this like big ass jar or bag or whatever of nuts and seeds. And every time he like goes to the supermarket and finds like a new bag of mixed nuts or whatever, he's like, get that and just tosses it in the bag. So he's just got a bag of like 1 million nuts and seeds that he just like throws on everything. Like he'll throw it on salad or yogurt or like whatever.
It's brilliant.
Yeah. And I think I'm going to start doing that because I already eat a lot of granola and stuff anyways.
Well, nuts are tough.
Nuts and seeds.
Cashews. Cashews and most nuts decrease your testosterone levels.
Right, but in large amounts.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but if you start eating them with it like every meal,
Well, no, you don't need to eat it in every meal, but you just got to eat enough of it, like a handful a day.
I guess yeah.
Like you don't
Makes
need
sense.
to eat that
And
much.
those like seed oils, which
But-
seed oils are
Yeah,
problem,
but the
like,
nut
those
actually isn't.
oils.
The seed, the nut itself doesn't have any of the oil content because
I-
you artificially recreate the oil from the seed. You don't. That's not a
Yeah.
natural product of the seed. You're not gonna like buy a nut. Like you're not gonna buy a bag of almonds and have like almond oil in it. That wouldn't make any sense. It's just almonds. The
I
oil,
think they have oils in them though, like in the nut.
right? But it's not the same as.
It's not
as
bad.
It's
It's
not the same as
unnatural
the
crap.
the oil that's like artificially recreated afterwards or whatever.
Talk about unnatural.
Yeah. Subway is permanently adding a foot-long cookie to menus.
It's like a pan cookie.
Wow.
It's just a foot long.
That's insane.
It's lit.
That's awesome. But
Yeah.
like, when's the last time you went to Subway?
Oh, I go there all the time, remember?
Really?
Well, funny enough, I've stopped going there so often. I love subs. I love a sub sandwich. And I
Yeah.
used to there's that Subway really close to where I live.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's another one close to my parents' house in like that Home Depot.
Yeah.
So like usually when I'm getting lunch at Home Depot, I don't want to. Sometimes I go to Arby's. Sometimes I go to Dairy
Yeah,
Queen.
you don't have a lot of options right by that
I
Home
usually
Depot
go to
anyways.
Subway.
Yeah.
You know, and like the price isn't terrible for a
Yeah.
foot long sub. It's like $12, $15 somewhere in there.
Yeah.
So it's a decent price.
Yeah.
It's a lot of food that you can make it relatively healthy. I usually don't eat crazy healthy ones, but
Right, that's the thing.
I just love sandwiches. Is my
Yeah.
thing.
I can't eat cold sandwiches. I can't do it anymore. Like I used to
Why?
I used to like sandwiches like back in the day, and then as I got older I stopped liking sandwiches. And now
tough,
these days I just can't eat a cold sandwich anymore. Like I just
Have you had a Jersey Mike's one? Mike's Way?
I think
so
Jersey Mike's is probably my favorite sub place.
Okay, yeah.
These days.
I mean,
I haven't been there in years, but I also haven't been to like any sub place in years.
True.
But Jersey Mike's was always fire. I actually really like Firehouse subs too. But that's only because they usually have like that array of hot sauces at the end of the line that you can just like. That was my favorite part. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they used to at least. Back in the
Damn,
day,
I
they
wish
had
I
like a
knew that.
ton of hot sauces, like a bunch
It's
of
been a
ones.
second since that. I mix up Firehouse and Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John's sucks. I hate Jimmy John's.
Thank
Fuck
you.
that place.
Thank you. A lot
Sandwiches
of people
are
like
so
it.
bad.
Yeah,
they're so
they're not.
bad. It's like 90% bread.
That and like
Or
there's
don't they say? Oh, wait, no. Cousins is better bread, but better subs, which also lie. Cousins is not good.
well, the thing is, Cousins is Subway's competitor.
Yeah,
They
Who's
go
it-
neck and neck with
What does
almost
Jim?
everything.
What does Jimmy John's compete with? They're kind of
Themselves.
their own market, aren't they? They're like
themselves.
freaky fast.
Yeah,
Who
not
gives
good
a
subs.
fuck?
But Jersey
shitty.
Mike's, that vinaigrette,
Yeah, Jersey Mike's is gas,
heaven.
but still, I
Like,
can't
just
eat a cold sandwich.
Every bite is just so much fluid in your mouth, right
Yeah.
down your gully, dude. It's so good.
Yeah,
I
just-
love.
it's something to do with cold meat and cold cheese, and
Well,
it's just like
I really like mayo.
then you need
Pause.
like too much. Then you need to put way too much mayo on the sandwich. Then you're just
Well,
drinking mayo.
The thing with
Pause.
But the thing with
Let me drink
Jimmy
that
John's is like if you get a club, which is like the turkey, lettuce, tomato,
Mhm.
all that kind of stuff,
Bacon.
and you do it,
Cheese.
which usually has mayo,
Yep.
and you put the vinaigrette on it. It lightens up the mayo, and it makes the whole sandwich more like juicy.
Right. But I don't want to have to use all that sauce to make a sandwich good. You don't need to. Like when you make a hot sandwich, bro.
I think it's relatively like nothing though. I don't think vinaigrette is.
well, vinaigrette in that case, yeah, it's that. But it's also like
Putting too much mayo.
it's
in
so much
general.
mayo, and it's
Yeah,
like
that's
when
true.
when you press a sandwich,
It's
when
a
you
lot
like,
of fat. Too.
if you want to make a sandwich, like I'll make a sandwich at home and I'll fry it in a pan. Like I'll make my whole sandwich up and I'll like fry it in a pan and I'll press it down with another pan or like something or other. Sometimes like a spatula or whatever if it's small enough. And then you've got oil in the pan. So that does like all the moisture for you, and then you cook it and you bake it, and all the juices and the water comes out
Well-
while you cook, and then you get the fruits or the vegetables or whatever softening
That's
up.
my thing. It's like tomatoes to me are a must on a sub, unless it's like
Facts.
a Philly
Tomatoes are
cheesesteak.
so good. People who don't like tomatoes baffle me because I'm like,
I didn't like tomatoes for a long time because I didn't see the point until I started realizing what they do.
Yeah.
Tomatoes aren't there for taste.
No,
Sometimes
they're
are.
there for brightness.
Like a sun-dried tomato is there for taste,
Right.
but it's that juice that you just kind of crunch
juice.
on.
It's crispy. There's a little bit of acidity, and it's
Mhm.
bright. It's really bright on the palate. It like brings a lot of flavors up
Yeah.
and like crispifies your whole like flavor palette in the whatever it's in.
Like burgers too. It must on a burger. Like again, unless you have
Tomatoes.
like a barbecue.
Unless you've
burger.
got like a lot of onions on it. I can substitute a tomato for a lot of
don't-
onions
thing
if they're
is-
fried. If they're fried onions. If it's gonna be like raw onion, there's got to be a tomato too, for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. A tomato is just in its own league, man.
Dude,
It's
you
just-
want to cook
it's such a-
burgers?
What do you mean?
Do you want to make burgers?
No, we should make sandwiches. We should make subs. The fuck? No, I'd much rather make a sub sandwich.
You think
Like the
so?
ones that like when Nico started making them with me with
That's
like the prosciutto and stuff. Oh,
The what?
prosciutto. Prosciutto. I don't know how to actually say it.
Prosciutto.
Prosciutto,
It's
brosciutto,
prosciutto.
prosciutto,
Prosciutto.
prosciutto. I thought it was prosciutta. Or I
Prosciutto.
don't know.
Well, there's a lot of things actually you could be referring to, like prosciutta, and then there's
Prosciutto.
bruschetta, I think, and then there's like, but the one you're thinking of is prosciutto. That's
Say it again.
that prosciutto.
Prosciutto.
Prosciutto. Is how it's
Prosciutto?
spelled. It's
Prosciutto?
PROSCHIO.
It's not a.
CTO
It's not
or
a
some shit like
prosciutto. There's
that. No,
no
it's
like K in
prosciutto.
there. Prosciutto.
I think it's Italian.
No,
I think.
well, I'm not Italian, so.
I'm not Italian. I
I'm
swear.
not fucking Italian.
I'm not Italian. So
Uh.
I don't know what the fuck prosciutto is.
It's prosciutto, potato, patata. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah. But no, yeah.
Potato, tomato. Who
Potato,
cares?
tomato, avocado, or whatever.
Tomato, avocado. Yeah. So, tomatoes, gas, Subway, making cookies now.
Yeah.
Although they've always had good cookies. I remember the Wednesday where you get the
That's
free cookie
true.
thing.
Their cookies are good. They do got good cookies.
But
Although cookies are kind of hard to mess up. I'm going to be honest.
so this is where I found it. The Subway thing I found on like my buddy's
That
Instagram, and he's
is
an MMA fighter,
such a
so he took a
funny-
selfie in a fucking sauna.
So funny.
So yeah, it was just a funny picture. Now I'm on Instagram.
That's a
What am I
hilarious
doing?
picture.
Okay.
Quote of the day,
Quote of the day.
everyone.
You
This one
laughed when I said his
sucks.
name. Is his name not real? Is this not a real guy?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna say the quote because why not? This is
Please
like a
don't take-
meme account.
Please don't take this quote as any one of our values or thoughts or anything like that. It's just kind of funny
It is pretty funny.
on the image.
Any female born after 1993 can't cook. All they know is McDonald's, charge they phone, twerk, be bisexual, and eat hot chip and lie.
Eat hot chip and lie is probably the funniest line of all time.
Hot chip and lie is kind
Hot
of
chip and lie. It's not hot chips. It's hot chip. Hot chip and lie.
Yeah.
So funny.
Henry Kissinger said that.
I don't know who that is.
I'm gonna look up who it is.
I honestly have no
Or
idea.
do a
who
little
that is.
lesson here. It's gonna be like,
Dude, we're gonna
who's
get.
that? Warren Buffett is the one that owns all that stuff.
He's the richest like man ever or something.
Jimmy Buffett died, not Warren Buffett.
Jimmy Buffett died. He made songs.
Rest in peace. We talked about that.
Yeah,
on
we
an
did.
episode.
He made songs.
Good songs.
Very good songs.
Chilling on a beach. Listen to Jimmy Buffett or Zach Brown Band if you're Southern.
True.
Harry Kissinger. It sounds like one of the
It
like
sounds
bend over.
Yeah,
ones.
it does kind of.
Oh, it looks like he's a real guy.
Henry Kissinger.
Harry Kissinger was
Kissing her what?
an American diplomat, political scientist, and geopolitical consultant, politician, Secretary of State, National Security Advisor, President under Nixon.
So this is the kind of guy that would say that thing anyways. That's funny. I don't think he actually said that, but
No, well, okay.
it would
but
be really funny if he did.
Did you look at the who made the post?
No.
Their name is Fake News Network.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. Which, funny enough, you'd think that'd be political, but it's not. It's just stupid
It's
stuff.
just funny memes. Meme page.
Yeah.
Meme page. Meme
Yeah.
quote for today. That's the meme quote.
Dude, this be me for real. This be me for real.
For real.
This is a post of every single president eating a glizzy,
That's hilarious.
and they're all munching down.
Dude, That is
Fucking
so
Bush
funny.
is going crazy,
Bush is going
dude.
crazy. Obama
knows what he's doing.
Oh,
Trump is.
He missed that thing. He straight up missed.
I feel like he's enjoying himself.
He missed. Look at it. It's not even in his mouth. He's just straight up missing.
You know, think about like the. You get what I mean. You get what I mean. I think that's what's going on right there, dude.
Dude,
And
all right. Send me that
Biden's
post.
got a technique.
Send me that post. We gotta throw that on the video screen. I gotta.
Will you do it like
We're
a
putting it right here.
slideshow? Oh my god, dude!
I hope I can figure out what time this is.
Fuck your zodiac sign. Which president glizzy goat are you?
Which president glizzy goat are you?
Oh, is the glizzy goat? Yeah.
Is the glizzy goat? Biden kind of know what he's doing with that thing, though.
Oh, 100%.
That's crazy.
Biden knows a thing or two because he's seen a thing or two. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I mean, I'd hope so. He's like 95 or something, right?
I don't know if he's that old. No,
He's not that old, but he acts that old.
Yeah.
I mean,
81.
dude, come on. He falls downstairs, man. My grandma doesn't fall downstairs.
Falls upstairs.
Exactly.
If he fell downstairs, he'd probably fucking die, dude.
Yeah, I'd break like
Probably
60
break
bones.
several bones.
Yeah. My grandma doesn't even fall downstairs.
Yeah.
She does fall going up hills, though. She has done that once. She broke her hip.
Dude, it's crazy how fragile they are. My
know.
aunt fucking like caught herself and broke her femur. Like broke the head of her not femur.
Humerus?
Humerus. God
That's
damn it.
crazy.
That's so dumb.
Mr. Nursing Major here. Welcome back to All of the Bones of the Arm. So we're going to start right here. What connects to the shoulder is the femur. It goes
At least I
down.
knew it was wrong.
It goes down into the mitochondria and the
Well, it's
biglioplasty.
the tibia and the whatever. If we're doing the arm as the leg, then it'd be the tibia and the fibula.
And down here you've got the mandibles.
Mandibles. Christ.
Welcome back, everyone, to your favorite science podcast,
Where we are not scientists.
where we are entirely 100% geographers. Geographers?
I was waiting for you to get there. I was like, he's got to get it right.
Geographers.
Cartographers. We're cartographers.
We're cartographers, and we're nutritionalists, and we're anatomists.
Yeah. Believe everything we say. Every single word.
Every single word. Yep. But, okay. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Here.
Oh, yeah. So they won't know what exactly we're thinking about, but
Is this stupid?
so
So on.
right. So you have to. Okay, well that makes sense.
Just beep everything though.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, we'll make sure that we keep that in mind.
You can't hold me back. I'm like trying to make my way out. Yeah. So quote of the day. Did you actually want to do a quote of the day, or do you just want to leave it at that?
I would like to do a quote of the day, but the only quote I can think of is my favorite quote of the past month, which I'm wondering if I've mentioned on this podcast. Probably.
Mention it. I might remember.
It's it's this. I always forget. There's this Chinese philosopher. I forget his name.
Confucius.
No, it was
I put my dick in
I
a
think it's
bag
like
of Doritos.
Shen. I think it's like Shen. Lu Shen or something like that. I'm gonna look it up. But anyway, it's like if you live in the past, you're depressed. If you live in the future, you're anxious. If you live in the present, you're at peace. And I love that quote. That has been my guideline for a while now. That is something that I've really tried to focus on. I feel like I have mentioned this before on this podcast, but it's just my favorite quote right now.
Definitely not Lu Chen.
No, it's like, oh,
Like 4 people down, you get a white woman. So, is that? Yeah, she's a white woman and a white. I don't know what that's supposed to be.
it's anime.
And some shapes.
Shapes.
That's not anime. That looks nothing
Oh,
like
that's
anime.
that's like a Bitmoji. What the fuck?
Yeah. God. The internet's a scary place, dude.
Yeah, man, the internet's fucking wild.
They're making a 3rd Terrifier.
Terrifier?
Do you know Terrifier?
No.
If you know of Terrifier, it's like, oh god. Imagine if Saw was worse.
Word. I haven't seen Saw either.
It's just a graphic series, and they're making a Christmas special.
Oh, you're right. I saw that trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I haven't watched the trailer yet. I don't know if I want to. I'm not queasy in any way. I just don't.
I've never been interested by like slasher or gory movies. I just don't see the point. I guess I've never really watched one, but like, yeah, I'm gonna be horrified or grossed out. I don't want to watch that. I'd rather watch a movie that's really compelling and cry about it than watch something that like makes me feel gross.
I found The Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Mm-hmm.
Never read the book or seen the movie.
It's my favorite movie. We should watch it. Yeah.
What's the other one where the guy goes to Alaska on a bus?
Oh.
That's a book and a movie,
yes, too. I totally know. Man. I don't know the name of it.
Into the Wild?
Into the Wild. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's another one I haven't seen either.
That movie's really good. I haven't read the book, but the movie's very good. And my friend really loves the book. I
made one of my friends watch The Truman Show because they'd never seen it. Have you ever seen The Truman Show? Oh, come on. Such a good movie.
Yeah.
You got to watch it because I can't explain it to you.
Didn't that just come out?
No. That's like a 90s movie.
Oh, really?
It's the young Jim Carrey.
Oh.
Yeah.
I swear something Truman just came out on like Paramount Plus.
Maybe.
I think so.
But like the Truman Show movie is old.
We should watch that.
Old, but like 90s.
We should watch that. I love older movies.
It's not like an antique movie, but it's a crazy interesting premise. Have you seen Gattaca? Come on, dude. Oh, Gattaca. I'll explain Gattaca to you because that one's not. I mean, it'll cheapen the movie, but I don't think you'll ever watch it. Gattaca. I have a core memory of it. First week of high school, our biology teacher made us watch it. Do you understand where this is going? Gattaca. So it's a movie about DNA, which hence the Gattaca name, and it's about ethics and like if you were to have a child, forcibly changing their genes to be better. So like they're basically genetically created superhumans.
Oh yeah.
And it's about these
heard of this
twins. I think they're twin brothers. And one of them, so they didn't know they were twins, and they souped up one, but not the other. So one brother is like a regular kid, a regular human being, and the other brother is like a genetic specimen.
Yeah.
Like bigger lungs, more efficient lungs, stronger, whole shebang, probably smarter maybe. I don't remember that, to be honest. I don't know.
Faster reactions.
Exactly.
All that.
And it's like they discriminate against people that aren't genetically improved. Yeah, and that's kind of what the movie's about. And there's like a twist in the movie and everything.
So it's like a social commentary film type beat.
And that's another one from like the 90s-ish.
That's kind of up my alley for sure.
That's one you should watch. It's not quite dystopian, but it's like the precipice of dystopian.
Sure.
Kind of similar to no, that's dystopian. I was gonna say the Hunger Games.
That's super dystopian. Yeah, that stuff's super dystopian.
Songbird and Snakes.
I mean, I guess the prequel isn't that dystopian because the technology isn't that advanced yet, but
no, but it is dystopian.
It still is.
Because
it still totally is because it's set in the future and it's like
and the country's like controlled still, and like the Hunger Games have already started.
The apocalypse happened or whatever. So.
Still haven't watched the Hunger Games yet.
Yeah, we should do that. Because
I was gonna go back and watch them.
We should do that.
I don't know if I want to. Also, I was looking at the Hunger Games movies, and guess what the highest rated one is?
The first one? Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes?
No.
Catching Fire.
Catching Fire. That's a 91%.
That's crazy because that movie sucked.
I was going to say, I remember you not liking it that much.
That movie sucked. Well, okay. I mean, I guess it wasn't that bad of a movie, but like...
it's critical.
True to the books, it was horrible. It was
wasn't
terrible.
Like
no, it was so bad. It was so bad. It was just like so disorganized and like the whole like just the plot points that they put like into the movie from the book, the things that they like transferred over and then didn't transfer over were just like bad decision making and writing. They didn't take the right things to set up the storyline. They didn't
execute.
So like I mean, it makes more sense because
for a movie.
It almost makes more sense because it being a movie and it like being a different kind of storytelling, but it's just a little.
Is still an actor, and I don't think Dylan acts anymore. And Dylan has like a wife now, and they're cute together. Whatever, they have good chemistry. Whatever,
That's cool.
But I don't know. Nice. It's weird that now is when I see more in the news about him. Because like, and it's the one that doesn't even act. He's just
It's weird how that like dynamic of reporting on celebrities works, because like if you think about it, it's kind of one of the most bizarre things that people like to keep track of. They're like, oh, this person acts in movies, so I want to follow them and see what they do in real life all the time, every time.
Dude,
magazines, bro, you know how fucking crazy magazines are these days? It's still, it's so weird. It's because I think it's because the demographic of magazines is still aging up as magazine. Like, cause have you ever bought a magazine at a store?
Probably.
Like, maybe once.
I think the magazines I bought had like interesting things in them. Like we used to do Sports
this was
Authority.
A terrible example.
No, Sports Illustrated was the one we used to do.
The swimsuit issue?
No, the like catalog issue. Where you could buy shit.
So you've bought like catalogs? And
stuff.
Right.
I think
that's a little different. I think.
Other than that, I don't think so.
Right, but like you've never bought a tabloid before, right?
I couldn't tell you what a fucking tabloid
is. It's like the gossip magazines.
Oh yeah, okay.
The supermarket gossip magazines. Like you've never bought one of those, but you look at them. No. You look at them, obviously.
Yeah, you read the cover.
So funny to look at.
Yeah,
but you've never bought one of those, and I think that phenomenon where like the age demographic of the people who buy those magazines keeps aging up. as the like actors and all the like the people that they are writing about age up. So it's like they don't write about anything new. So we're still looking in at people that were popular at a time when people were buying those magazines, because those people are still the only people that buy those magazines. Like nobody under 40 probably buys those magazines. So you're marketing,
unless you own like a little salon.
Right. Yeah. So you're marketing to the people who were 20 or whatever when those people, those actors or those musicians or whatever were super popular.
Yeah, like your George Clooney's, your Robert De Niro's, your
fucking
I can't think of it.
John Frank Sinatra, no, John Stamos,
Will Booth. Oh,
and like
shit, my bad. My bad, pimps.
You know, Abe Lincoln and stuff.
Abe Lincoln and shit. 20 years
Abe.
ago.
Good old Abe. Oh my god. But yeah, like all of those people are still in those
Clooney,
magazines, even though they're not like actually like crazy famous right now. But they're still getting written about because the only people that read those things are the people that were
that old,
ingrained in pop culture when those people were super popular.
For real.
Yeah. So that's a weird phenomenon that I've been thinking about.
It makes sense though. I mean,
yeah, totally.
Why if you see I can't even think of someone that's, if you see a magazine with Jacob Sartorius on it, are you buying it?
No. Because I don't want a magazine.
Exactly.
I also don't like that guy that much.
Yeah,
He's
that's
so
just
cringy.
the first name I could think of.
but you know, I know what you mean.
Jake Paul,
it's
Logan
like
Paul are the two biggest.
Like, why would I buy a magazine when I could just go on Twitter?
Yeah,
right?
That's true. That's
so
true.
That's the whole thing. I think it's the people that don't realize that they could just go on Twitter and find all of this stuff for free, like immediately at their fingertips.
No, but like I guess
the
the
ones that
gossip
buy
is
the
different when you're
magazines.
talking about like the ones in.
I guess you're
grocery
right.
store.
Yeah.
Because like I mean,
those are incredible.
You know what it is? It's just the Glass
invasive.
Onion, which is online anyways.
Right.
The Glass Onion does the same stuff, but the Glass Onion does fake news.
Right. That's satire news.
Yeah,
which is the best.
But doesn't the Gossip do it too?
It's not the Glass Onion. It's just the Onion too. It's the Onion.
I keep doing that. I keep calling it the Glass Onion.
It's the Onion.
Where did I get that from? What is the Glass Onion?
I don't know. Are you thinking about the, what's that called?
Not the Glass Cannon.
The is it the Glass Onion or whatever? The second series in like the Knives Out or whatever.
Yep, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
of.
what is that one called? Is it the Glass Onion or something? It's the Glass something.
I think it's the Glass Onion. Okay, I gotta look it up now.
Yeah, either way, the Onion's pretty awesome. They write some pretty awesome stuff.
Before I forget, we're kind of going back a little bit,
but
I don't see anything that Cole Sprouse is in right now.
Right.
Other than Riverdale, he's in that 5 Feet Apart movie about those two sick.
I do love that movie.
That
that
sick
movie's
couple.
so
Haven't seen it yet.
So good. Oh
Lisa
my God.
Frankenstein.
It's impossible not to cry.
Lisa Frankenstein, probably.
Huh?
So it's about this lady that marries a zombie and like de-zombifies him. You haven't seen that movie?
No.
Oh,
that's the movie I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah, he's Frankenstein.
Yeah.
That's him.
That's what I saw.
That's Cole Sprouse.
I saw that.
I think it's in movie previews right now.
Yeah, I saw that.
I think it's supposed to be a blockbuster.
Mm-hmm. I saw that trailer. Yes, I saw that trailer. It actually looks really good, that movie. It actually looks kind of good.
It's a sequel to Knives Out.
Yes, the sequel's to Knives Out. The Glass Onion, right?
What's his name? Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig, yeah.
It's the same character for Daniel Craig, but
Mhm.
it's like a movie with all new characters, like a whole new mystery or whatever.
Yeah.
And I remember watching that movie. It was. Yeah.
I watched Knives Out. Was great. I really liked
movie.
Knives Out, but I did not watch The Glass Onion. I watched 10 minutes of it and was like, no, I'm good.
It's got a 92 on Rotten.
I saw them having masks on in it, and I was like, no, I don't want to watch this anymore. I was like, not that I have anything like incredibly against people who wear masks, but I was like this is too real for me. Yeah.
Oh,
I was like, this is too real for me. I don't want to watch this anymore.
Of like the
no,
like Squid Game, how they wear the mask, but like or like those dancers
masks
that wear like the mannequin ones.
Yeah,
that's what I thought you meant.
I think Daniel Craig had an N95 on or some shit. I was like, nah, this is too real.
That's
for
right,
me.
because they're in a Zoom call at the beginning, aren't they?
Yeah, I was like, man, this is too real for me. I don't want this to like be like real life. Nah, too much. I'm over it.
Yeah.
So, but
how do you? Hold on.
Man, he's yawning and it's 4 p.m.
No, I yawn a lot.
I know, but it's 4 p.m. We're not recording this at 1 a.m. anymore.
Well, I'm not tired.
I know,
but
it is funny though.
to me, I always say it's my vocal cords opening up, because that's what my choir teacher would say. Like it kind of stretches. Whatever, doesn't matter. Do you value critic opinions? You're gonna make me yawn again. Contagious, dude.
Yeah. Well, you hit it. You did it to me first.
I'm like fighting the urge.
Don't you dare do it.
Do you value critic opinions on movies?
Nah.
No,
Not that much. I mean, I do a little bit, but not as much as.
I think it depends on the movie.
In fact, oftentimes it does depend. Like sometimes I'll look and if it's like a really low score, I'll be like, oh, okay, maybe I won't watch that.
Yeah.
But other times when I watch it, or if I know something about the movie,
yeah,
and I'm like low critic score, I'm like, critics are dumb. I don't give a fuck. I'm watching this.
That and like, in the case of a movie like The Hunger Games,
Yeah.
then I think it matters. But
Really?
in a case, yeah, because the whole...
I actually value it less when I know that the movie has come from a book. That's when I specifically don't value critic opinion. And I was like, because like a lot of the time,
they did not give that movie a good score.
No. Mm-mm.
And I thought it was great. Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, that's usually when I specifically am like if I've read the book for a movie, I do not value critic opinion at all.
I do think, especially the critics are kind of pretentious nowadays. They're probably pretentious in the past, too.
Dude, they're literally the critics.
Yeah, true.
So,
but like, I don't know, for a movie
being pretentious is their job.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. It doesn't mean that it has to come through in their critic scores and shit.
Right. Yeah, but it does probably, I mean, it's hard not to.
I mean, for a movie like, I'm trying to think of one. Not really blockbusters, because blockbusters, action movies is subjective. A movie like Godzilla, subjective.
Right.
Like, I think it comes down to the goal. Like a movie like 5 Feet Apart, I think that critic score matters.
Yeah.
Right?
I would say
but
so,
a movie
yeah.
like the Paw Patrol movie,
right? Because
what's the goal there? To entertain kids.
Yeah.
How hard is that going to be? Really?
Yeah, like the critic scores on those movies doesn't matter. I
Exactly.
think when there's a bit more of like a storyline brought about by like writing and like creating like an emotional like dramatic story that like
I think if the
compels
writing
you in
is
a
the
way.
compelling part of the movie,
Yeah,
then
like
it
if,
matters.
like,
Like
yeah.
Oppenheimer.
Right.
Like if I saw a bad critic score for Oppenheimer, I probably wouldn't have saw it.
No,
You know,
that's fair enough.
because like, what's the point in the movie if the critics don't like it? Like the whole point is it's a movie maker's movie, like it's a film nerd's movie or whatever. So
Right.
like, but with a movie like Godzilla, I'm going to see him crush shit.
Yeah.
You know, so like it doesn't matter in that case. And Paw Patrol, you want to have like a catchy song or two for the kids.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
who cares if they have bad critics
And-
or the kids gonna like it? Take them there.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
obviously I'd never go see the Paw Patrol movie, although it'd be kind of funny.
It would be
wouldn't
funny.
And I think we did see the Minions movie in.
I never
theaters.
saw it.
I don't think it's a bad movie, but it's a Minions movie.
Right,
So
exactly.
it's not
It's
good.
like- Yeah.
You know?
No, yeah, totally. I heard the soundtrack was gas.
Honestly, I don't remember.
Who cares?
I'm pretty sure I wasn't sober for it. So,
Yeah, that's kind of the way to go.
but yeah.
Anyways, something else I've been thinking about a lot lately. Is like the I've been thinking a lot about the interpretation of art. Obviously a lot because I'm an artist myself. I make
Matt,
music
what
and
the
stuff like that. And we talk
is
well,
this
hold
gonna
on.
go
We
to?
talk a lot about music or movies, right?
Yeah.
And music or movies. Oh my fucking god.
Music.
Muses are a form of art. So
I'm farting right now, dude. Jesus.
okay, so movies are a form of art, right? So you have to take into account that everybody's going to interpret something a different way. like his comedy was he's been known to have a very high content of or percentage of women viewers, right?
Yep.
And he was talking about how he wanted this special to be more tailored towards like guys and like opening up his demographic to all the people that might want to watch him. And it's like, that makes sense. He's got a massive amount of public eye on him these days. He's huge. Totally. So, and in that case, like, wouldn't you expect the audience to be like way overly boundless in that way? So like, how are you going to anticipate an audience if you know that the audience is just going to be everybody? Like, I think he's not like too unaware to know that he's going to be in front of so many people with anything that he does these days. So like, to try and anticipate and try and craft jokes for an audience that is going to be so just demographically wide is incredible as to how much criticism I think he faces for not being tailored or whatever.
There's a lot of drama with this guy.
Yeah, I mean, because he's massive right now. Everything he does is
apparently
going to create.
He got plastic surgery. His jaw is fake.
Oh no! Who's surprised?
Well, okay, so he got canceled. It looks like for 2 things. Well, there's the drama with I guess he didn't really get canceled.
No,
for
he's not getting canceled. He's just
the plastic surgery thing, but it's the domestic abuse thing and the
domestic violence
apology
joke?
response.
I don't know what the response was.
So, I guess I'm teaching you about this, which is funny. So the point of the video, I know what video.
Right,
I haven't seen it.
I stopped watching the video that I was watching last night because I was like, I don't care that you didn't like his joke or anything like that. Just like, just don't watch it.
I mean, if you've seen a few clips of him, his truly like big clips.
I've watched one of his specials before.
How do you say that though? His the ones that blow
viral.
Up. His viral clips are usually him flirting with girls. Like saying,
I know his crowd work is
wild
highly
stuff.
Specialized. He does a lot of popular crowd work stuff.
But
His biggest clip is him taking his belt off with one hand. That's
I've never seen that clip.
He's responding to this person that drove 3 hours to come to his show, and he's like, "That's crazy. That's $900," and he just undoes his belt while he's talking.
That's kind of funny.
It's funny. It's hilarious.
But like, there's this other clip where he's talking to this mom. I think this mom. Yes. And she's gorgeous, and she's 40, but she looks really good for her age. I mean, 40's not old.
40's not that old now.
But like, she looks 30, and I think he says that to her. And he's like, "You got a kid at 30?" She's like, "No, not 30. Whatever." Yeah. And then her daughter is like 20, and her daughter is Matt's age. So he starts hitting on her and the daughter, and yada yada. He's a comedian, so he's saying some, "Let's do a threesome, whatever." You know, who cares? And I think that blowing up, a lot of women like saw him flirt and all that, so he became popular. And the point in the video is he makes this domestic abuse joke, and like he jokes around about like, I think him beating a woman or something. It wasn't like him. That.
It was the actual joke. I saw the clip of the joke. It was him talking about going to a restaurant with his boys, and the hostess of the restaurant had a black eye, and then he like inferred that it was because she got beat or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, so like that joke in front of, granted, since his viral clip was like him flirting, whatever, all these young women or just women in general are going to his shows, and then now he's making a domestic abuse joke.
Right.
So that was like the criticism. You should know your audience and not make a domestic abuse joke to a bunch of women.
Right.
But
at the same
it's kind of stupid because that's not just his audience.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of people that like him regardless.
Yeah.
He's funny.
I think he's hilarious. Right. So, and also I guarantee you the actual people who sit in the seats at his shows it's not like 90% women.
Care. Yeah. Yeah.
It's
not.
True. It's not 90%.
I bet it's a lot of couples because he messes with couples a lot.
Yes. I'm sure it's like close to 40%, 50% dudes, honestly, in the seats in his shows. So obviously, like, he can't just tailor to women because that's not the only people that he's doing those for. Like, obviously, it goes online afterwards, but he's not in the room with 90% women.
Yeah. There's more.
All
So
right.
after he gets canceled, people wanted him to apologize.
Right, as they do.
His apology response was a link, I think, on Twitter, like he responded with.
Fire.
And the link led to a website that sells special needs helmets, which is...
Whoa, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
that's hard as shit, though. For
I
real.
mean, it's funny.
It's funny. I think the best way to deal with being canceled...
If he made like a hating Jews joke or like a racist joke, I'd get it.
Right.
Like if he got canceled for that.
I get
but
that.
he got, I mean, he didn't even make a joke about domestic abuse, it sounds like.
No, it wasn't. It was like it was a domestic abuse joke, and I understand that definitely has like a sensitive population to that, obviously. But I think in light, it's not like a minority joke. Like it's not like he's going out and he's doing against anything people who are oppressed, and obviously
it doesn't feel hateful in and of itself.
It wasn't. I don't think. Oh, he also he did end the joke with something about like his buddy said they should send her back to the kitchen, and then he said if she could cook, she probably wouldn't have a black eye. So it's like misogynistic and domestic abuse, but it's like it's also a comedy show.
Well, and that's the thing. That's the other thing with the helmet thing. It's like, okay, a comedian made a joke as an apology. It's like,
yeah, like what do you expect?
I expect it.
Yeah, why are you?
It's literally his job to make fun of people. Himself, whatever, like situations. He's a comedian.
Yeah, like that's my problem specifically. It's like okay, I get that maybe you didn't like the joke, maybe you thought it was insensitive, but like the whole reason comedy works is because it's uncomfortable sometimes. Like the best kind of comedy is the stuff that's really uncomfortable,
the raunchy stuff,
because that's what gets people to react to it. That's how you relate to it. It's because somebody said the things that you aren't willing to say. That's why it's funny, right? And it's like, I get if you go to a show and you don't like his jokes, and you're like, I'm not part of it. Like, I don't even get it. Like, if you're not part of his demographic, if you're not part of the audience, don't go to the show. If you're not part of his demographic, if you don't like his jokes, don't watch him online.
And like that's the thing. I've seen a few clips of him, but I'd never pay for a show.
Yeah,
unless one of my buddies was like, "Come on,
tickets
go."
are like $150.
Yeah,
he was in Milwaukee a little while ago.
Was
it was like $150.
Yeah,
per ticket. Which
I
is
myself
crazy.
wouldn't go. Do I think he's funny? Yeah,
yeah.
But like, I would consider myself not his audience because I don't watch Netflix specials. I don't watch like comedy stuff. I don't watch like any of that. So I'm not really anybody's audience when it comes to comedy. And like, who cares? I don't watch it, you know?
Yeah.
So
I think it's kind of an unfortunate phenomenon that happens with like the overprevalence of clips and stuff like that these days, where it's like you didn't go to the show, you're not really even a fan of this person, but this clip's going viral and you don't like what they said in it. But you've been exposed to it because it's viral. And now you're like, oh, well, he should know his audience. No.
Yeah.
No.
It wasn't meant for you.
It wasn't meant for you. Look, this clip has 10 million views. I'm so sorry he didn't consider every one of you 10 million people that were going to watch this. Like, it's really... I think people are just like the audience...
Care too much.
The audience privilege in this world is fucking insane. Like, the people just like are like, well, they should do this for me. They should make this for me. No. No, that's not how art works.
You notice I didn't say that in the mic. Don't worry, I didn't say anything.
I'm still gonna mute both of the mics during that. Jesus Christ! But you see what I'm saying?
It'd be funny though.
It is. It would be funny, but please no.
Yeah, I'd like to have a job in the future.
Yes, I would also like to not be hated by the world. Yeah, but I'm associated.
That's true. Yeah.
Anyways,
don't worry about that.
Yeah, I think it comes down to audience privilege and how everybody's like the oversaturation and like the widespread virality of things that people can say online and how it can reach you even when it's not supposed to.
Ooh,
so it's like
whole
algorithmic, but it's like random almost. It's like it's not random, it's algorithmic, but it's almost random.
Mm-hmm. That and you could even stretch that to movies. It's like, what is a movie supposed to be? a story from the director or a story for the audience.
Exactly. Yeah. It's that for everything. It could be an album. It could be a movie. It could be a YouTube video. It could be like literally. It could be like anything.
This.
It could be a painting.
Yeah.
It could be everything.
Exactly what we're doing right now.
Yeah. It's and the
You guys.
yeah. You guys for expecting so much of us. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Look at us. You got us doing a baguette mic and shit. Out of here.
Yeah. No, we did the baguette mic.
No, that was for us. That was hilarious. Yeah. But no, like I just think it's unfortunate. I don't know how you change that, or if it would change, or
just
if,
not care.
Just like I think the people who appreciate it. I think the best way to go about
depends, though.
In creating art in general is just to create art for you. If people like it, they're going to like it. If they don't like it, they're not going to like it. And unfortunately, it's a toxic cycle, especially when it comes to the internet, because it's so high volume. Like the rate at which people are creating.
No one agrees.
Yeah, that too. People disagree to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
They just do it to do it.
Yeah.
Which is
then
which
like
sucks.
there's preferences. I prefer a happy ending. But
Maybe
there's points in a story
Dude,
where it shouldn't be happy.
Yeah, I love crying at the end of movies. It's my favorite way to that's like my favorite movies. Like if I'm crying at the end,
I think a sad ending to a movie immediately for myself brings it down at least 2-3 points.
Right, and I don't feel that way.
Yeah.
But that's fine.
Are you wrong to think that?
No, that's fine. That's totally fine.
So
it's just preference. It's perspective, and it's the way that art
you are wrong, and I hate you.
Coagulates with human existence.
I'm only going to say that on Twitter. Sorry.
Yeah. X. That guy. That guy. Elon Musk.
I mean, it's a sick logo, though.
And it does look cool. I haven't gone on it since it's been X. My phone's actually deleted it into the cloud. I haven't opened that app in so long.
Well, I do think it's interesting, though.
I don't even know what goes on there anymore.
It's the first app that we lost. Like, it's gone. Well, I guess would be the first one.
Vine was lost. Facebook's lost.
No, Facebook is still a thing.
I know it exists, but it's lost.
No,
nobody cares
not
about
like Twitter
that anymore. That's true. I guess.
Not like Twitter. Millions of people stopped using.
Well,
Twitter.
no, because what is Facebook now? Meta?
I don't think it is.
It's different. Well, the Facebook app is still Facebook, but the company's Meta.
I think the overarching. But like, think about the day that like, if it even happens, like Instagram doesn't exist anymore.
That would be pretty wild,
right? Granted, there's going to be something like it to replace it.
Yeah, I mean,
but the thing is, everyone does the same thing. I think Instagram's one of the only ones, and
Instagram's the one that
does pictures.
Survived so long because it just incorporates everything else that everybody else does and throws it on there.
Except for
it's like we got
Reels,
so we're gonna put it on here, and you can't do anything about it.
Yeah, and they even have longer videos too.
Kind of funny. Yeah,
like 3-ish minute videos.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
I guess each platform does have its own thing, except TikTok.
Right.
Just TikTok.
But TikTok's got
Reels.
that algorithm though.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's wild.
It is crazy.
But I mean, good for them.
Yeah, it's cool.
Like,
I mean,
the whole point is to know your audience, especially on TikTok. So it's like they hammered it home with that. So which is creepy, but they know what you're doing anyway, guys.
Yeah,
it sucks.
You can't escape it.
Like I mentioned this.
I'm holding
I forget
a microphone.
Who I was talking to. What?
We're holding microphones. Like, you think they're not listening to what we're saying?
True. But like I'll mention, like, I remember during COVID I needed like a weightlifting set so I could stay big for football.
Yeah.
And like that week I got ads about like whole sets of weightlifting equipment.
Dude, sometimes it's things that you only have to think about and then it appears.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like there's been times where I've specifically thought, I can't give it a specific example, so maybe it's a Mandela effect on myself, but it's like, I swear to God, sometimes I'll just think about something. Like, oh man, it would be really cool if I had that, and then I'll start getting ads for it. Like, what? How do
they know?
How the did you know?
Are you microchip, do you think?
Yeah.
Would you put a microchip in your brain?
No, probably not.
Would you put a microchip in your brain if you could listen to music? Through it?
Nah.
No?
Probably not.
I think I would.
I think...
Because what's going to change?
The problem is you don't know. Because there's a microchip in your brain.
I mean, unless the microchip... If it's like a fat microchip, I'm not putting it in my body.
Right.
But like if it's super small, then what is it going to do other than maybe an infection? Like, I don't think it could zap me and kill me.
I don't know, man. I think me and this bug on the floor agree that we should probably not be putting chips in our brains.
He traveled pretty far. He was over there earlier.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. On a Shrek, man.
Yeah.
He's on a mission.
Yeah. He's gonna go turn our video off. Imagine he just like
goes up there, hits the stop button.
Yeah.
Honestly though, how long have we been going?
I don't know.
Long as shit.
I don't know. I'll be honest. I kind of got to piss right now.
Dude, hour 44.
Hour 44.
Let's wrap this
cutter
sucker up. All right. Well,
lattes and gentlemen.
Gentlemen.
Thank you for coming to the podcast today. We very much appreciate it. Make your donations to the Dropbox below the links.
Below the links.
I don't even know what is that Russian?
I don't know.
Grew.
It's Gru.
Drop
that was good. That was pretty Gru.
Drop it below and have a good rest of your day.
Thanks.
This was the Midwest Basement Escape.
Episode 7. Our trip to France.
Benjamin. Or is it Adam?
It's Adam and Bennett.
Who am I?
Tyler. You're Tyrone.
Tyler. The what? Tyler. The shit lord.
Tyler the child.
The child.
It's like a play on Tyler Childers and Tyler the Creator.
Is that his last name?
No. Tyler Childers is a guy.
Oh, I thought you said Childson. I was like,
no, Childers.
I know who Childers
yeah,
is.
Tyler Childers.
Oh, we didn't do. We were gonna do music song of the day.
Song of the day.
Quickly, let's rifle them off.
All right, go first.
So my song of the day was
fuck.
Who is it by? Written in the Stars. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about.
Written in the Stars. Yeah, and mine is The Color Violet by Tory Lanez.
Oh yeah,
so that song's gas.
Yeah,
song's gas. So good.
Anyways, thanks for coming to our TED Talk.
Yeah, it was really nice to see you here. We will see you again in 2 weeks from now.
Hopefully.
Check out the Instagram and the TikTok and all of the other things that you could do. You could listen to us on Spotify or Apple Music or not Apple Music, Apple Podcasts if you want to listen to us in the car. Or in your headphones while you're
ridiculous, dude.
I use Apple Podcasts, dude.
God, dude.
I pay for Spotify Premium and I use Apple Podcasts, which is Spotify, crazy, dude. I guess.
Don't be weird.
But yeah,
it'd be just as weird to use YouTube Premium and watch this shit, like listen to this without video.
Dude, YouTube Premium is a weird thing. I don't trust it. I think it signed me up for it itself at some point.
Probably no. Oh, dude. I use YouTube a lot, so it's probably why. But like every other day, it's like YouTube Premium, and it's like a blue button that you could just accidentally click.
Yeah.
It's fucked.
I know. I think it gave me like a student trial, though. They did like some update recently, and then it gave me like a student trial, and then yesterday it hit me with, do you want to renew or stop subscription? No. And I was like, whoa, what?
No, and no.
No, thank you.
I'll give you a no in 6 languages. No, and no.
Yeah.
And 9.
9. Yeah.
No. 9. No.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, thank you very much
we
for
gotta
watching
end the podcast,
the Midwest Basement Escape.
Thank you for coming.
We will see you in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
It's been Bennett
and Adam.